Welcome back to Alter Lister. In this video, we're going to go over the 5 best games like XCOM. First off, we have Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. Based on a popular Swedish board game, Mutant Year Zero has high level talent from both the Hitman and Payday franchises, and it really shows. Seamlessly blending in real-time stealth with turn-based tactical combat, you'll find yourself avoiding guards and collecting information before battles begin, so you have as big an advantage as possible. Everything you collect in Mutant Year Zero, from cosmetic items to home base upgrades, has to be earned in the field. And that goes for squad members too, and these anthropomorphized soldiers will have all different mutation trees to explore. There are die rolls in Mutant Year Zero, but rather than the emphasis being on the randomness, the focus is on factors that affect the randomness. This means variables like cover, height, and special effects have lots of weight when determining hit percentages. Expect a lot of 0% or 100% shots, and expect to be able to heavily modify those percentages with smart play. Next up, we've got Phoenix Point. With one of the main brains behind the official XCOM UFO defense game, Phoenix Point has a strong claim to being its spiritual successor. Creator Julian Gollop's name helped the project through a successful crowdfunding campaign, and now that the game is showing pre-release scenarios, it's putting in quite a lot of money. One of the key differences here is Phoenix Point allows players with accurate rifles to target specific body parts, a la Fallout. It's not necessary if you think you'll definitely hit their left arm, you can just eyeball it. Phoenix Point is aiming for a simulation feel, where every bullet's trajectory is calculated individually. Throw in a few massive bosses with more than enough parts to target, and you've got yourself a few different emerging strategies. What we played of the game was intensely difficult, but not impossible. So expect to walk into a fight with a plan, and formulate a few new ones by the time you get hit with your first bullet. As Mike Tyson says, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. For us, that was our crucial soldier. The heavy weapon specialist getting shot in the right hand, making him unable to fire and useless for the rest of the battle. That simulation level specificity of combat can work against you too. Next up, we've got Phantom Doctrine. Probably the most unique entry on this list, Phantom Doctrine is heavily focused on story. Set in the Cold War, you'll infiltrate compounds and steal information and sabotage enemy efforts, in a time when spies physically needed to be present to cause digital mischief. At the extreme ends of the Phantom Doctrine tech trees, it dips into Cold War conspiracy theories. You'll come across programs like MKUltra, and brainwashing enemy spies is an option. Of course, you won't always know if they've done the same to you. It completely does away with die rolls. You'll either hit or you won't, and there will be many trade-offs but no randomness. Each unit on the field also has an awareness bar that allows them to affect outcomes. Conversely, some attacks and events sap a target's awareness. It's a strategy that can and will be used against you. After you've completed the campaign from both sides of the Cold War, you can then play it again from the perspective of the Mossad. Each side brings new insights into the conflict. Next up, we've got Warhammer 40,000, Mechanicus. We've all seen plenty of games about Space Marines, now that the floodgates are open for 40k games. But how many games let you play as the Adeptus Mechanicus? These Martian worshippers of the machine god were one of the Emperor's first additions to his glorious Imperium of Man. They're mostly credited with building the massive titans and warships, but the Mechanicus, you'll be taking tech priests directly into battle. In this interesting take on the formula, you need information from the surrounding nodes to upgrade your abilities. It's a bit like gathering resources mid-combat. Your main enemy here is the Necrons, and the longer you spend dilly-dallying, the more they awaken. There will be a lot of dumb, weak enemies, and often one very powerful Necron Lord. Next up, we've got BattleTech. This is the only game on this list that's out right now, so you can go and grab it at your leisure. Based on the popular tabletop game, BattleTech is basically MechWarrior, but in top-down, turn-based tactics mode. It involves some lengthy battles and complex UI elements to display all the combinations of who can see who, and who's in whose firing arc. That'll be a good thing for some, and for others it'll be slower paced than what they expected from seeing giant robots on the tin. It is a very pure representation of the board game though, and that does earn respect. With nearly the price tag of a full AAA game, you'd want it to be involved. There's no lack of awesome tactics games coming up. While we forever lament the lack of sequels in absent franchises like Advance Wars, it's actually great to see these faithful, successful representations of tabletop games. Not to mention unique newcomers like Phantom Doctrine. Many of these are not too far out from release either. The first casualty in this war will be a free time. Thank you for watching, and let us know what you think about these other games. Have you tried any? Are you interested in any? And do you have any other suggestions for any other watchers that might want to find out what other similar games there are like XCOM? Drop them all down below in the comments box. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.